Right, there's Denby Asylum. I am going to get the drone up. It says no drones allowed, but they can't stop me using a drone around here. But they are doing it up. They don't control the airspace. By the way, I have got my seatbelt on. It's this fatty again, setting the alarm off. But yeah, look, I'll just show you up here, one sec. This is the site entrance. Didn't used to have this here. I'll show you, 2 seconds. There's the asylum. It's a massive place. Now I would go up onto site, however, I know for a fact I'll get in trouble. Although, it's tempting just to drive up, but I don't think I'm going to achieve anything by driving up there. I'll set the drone off when I'm over the backs of these hills somewhere. But I want to do the digging first. I want to get the digging done, and then they can't come and hassle me and tell me off. Right, finally back to where I slept last night. Oh, we've got an issue though. Quite a big issue. And it's because of you numpty boy. So this is the footpath. But the problem is, these. Because I know what Bear's like. And he is definitely 100% going to try and eat them. I'm surprised he's not stood in the window. He can normally sense when they're there. Look at him. Right, he's on the lead. These are not very happy, but we're going to try and get past them quick. It's very windy on this bit, so I'm hoping it'll be better where we're going. This is the river that we need to go across. The bridge is there. Now I remember last time when I came with Andy and TC, we had a similar situation, but the river was not flowing as fast as it is now.
And here we have Matt. Shimmy, it's like watching, what do you call it? Dirty Dancing.
Oh, I'm ripping the testicles.
I would suggest heading backwards now.
What, feet first?
No, I mean, it'll take a long time to get across there.
I think it is. But now I feel I may be stuck. I don't think I can go in reverse.
Push it, it's just the same, but the other way.
It is flowing really, really fast. And also, it looks quite deep in that middle bit because I can't see the bottom. So I don't really know the best course of action to get over there. I don't know whether I should go back and round. And the thing is, I can see exactly where I need to go because it's over there. You see all the little white bits on the hill? That is all pottery from the asylum. Now if you look even next to the water, we've got little bits of what will have been asylum pottery. There'll be all sorts around here, to be fair, knocking about. Now I am tempted to leave my shoes on because I have got another pair of shoes with me. I should have put them on and took these off, but I haven't. It doesn't really matter because they're both exploring trainers now. But I could just walk straight across here. I'm just a bit concerned about my hip. I have got this spade as balance, but then I've got Bear to deal with as well. And it's a bit quick. I don't want him getting washed away down the river. Although he can swim, he's just a bit of a fart at times. So I just don't know how deep the middle section is. That's the problem. Jesus Christ, that is cold. That is cold, cold water. That is not warm at all in the slightest. Right, I'm going to walk out and just test how deep it is. I've got him on the lead still, which he's not happy about. But I'm testing it. I'm not taking him in yet. Oh God, that goes down a bit. There, you're all right. You're okay, mate. I'm not going any further. I'm just testing with my foot. It's not too bad, you know. There, come on. He hates water. He absolutely hates water. Right, I had to pick him up and carry him across, and he's not happy. Look at him dragging to get out of the water. He wouldn't mind. He wouldn't mind if you were in the head bits. But he thinks that I'm going to throw him in the deep bit, and I'm not. But my feet are freezing now. Are you happy now you're out? The thing is, I couldn't just let him off either because there's sheep up there. Like I said, starting to see little bits of pottery. There's a bone there. Quite a big bone. We are just below the graveyard. Up there, so you never know, to be fair, with this place. But we're just going to make our way a bit further. Right, so we're here, and it's littered with stuff. There's a massive bottle there. I don't know what that would have been for. But the thing is, I am looking for more stuff like this. Look at that. It's only a little piece of it, but Denby Asylum, piece of pottery. That is really, really cool. And there's going to be loads of stuff on there. And I mean, this is hundreds of years of stuff. I wasn't sure if it had just been stuff that had been dumped sort of when the place shut down, but I don't think it is. I actually think it's a rubbish dump that's been here for years and years. And if that's the case, there's going to be all sorts underneath there. Absolutely all sorts. And it's going to be worth digging up a little bit of it as well. So I'm not going to show you me digging everything. I might do you a mini little time lapse or something, but I'll see what I can find for you. I've also had to tie Bear to that fence because, like I said, just over there are lots of sheepies. And I know it's not the nicest place for them to be tied, but there's nowhere else really to do it. And it's responsible. So I'm gonna leave him there. He's happy enough. But yeah, I'm gonna start at the bottom and work my way up. I think all the best stuff's probably gonna be up at the top, because all this lot will have smashed on its way down. Look, there's bits like this with, I don't know, North Wales CMH, oh, something mental hospital. North Wales something mental hospital. I'm not sure what the C stands for. Yeah, there's going to be loads of stuff. It's crazy though. Think how much some of these things would be worth, especially stamped up as mental asylum. It'd be worth a fortune these days, because it's the sort of knickknacks and things that people do collect. Got the syringe there. But yeah, like handles are there off stuff and bits of bottles. I just want to try and find some whole stuff. Look, there's another one there with the crest on it. But I want to try and find, even if it's just all the crest, that's what I want to find. There's a big bone there, look. Handles off stuff. I think it's mega cool, this. And I've never done it before, so I don't really know the best way to do it, because I don't want to smash stuff up. But just think, I know it's weird, and I might be weird for thinking this. Who has eaten and drunk out of these things? Like, who was the person that was eating the dinner off it, and why were they in there? Mad, it's crazy. And they were crazy. It also makes me think what some of these things were used for. That's almost, is it iridescent? It's got a number 6 or 9 underneath it. What was that used for? Oh, it's got writing around it, look. I'm going to lose my spade. What's that say? It says, registered number 62... I can't get it to focus. 6242. And then another number that's obviously come off it as well. What was that for? That's mad as well. Alright, gonna keep looking. Right, I'm just gonna start off by searching by eye before I start digging anything at all. Now obviously a lot of this stuff is in lots of tiny little pieces like this. Loads and loads. But the ones that I'm after are the ones that have got some sort of something on them. They're not just plain pieces. Now I wonder if this place has been picked over years by people coming and having a look, although it is very much out of the way, unless you know about this spot, which we were just lucky to come across it when we came to Denby the first time. So unless you know about where this is, you're not likely to just find it. But yeah, I reckon there's some big whole bottles and plates and jugs and all sorts under here. Even if they're just a bit chipped or a bit cracked, I don't care. It just really interests me, and I don't really even know why. But the thing is, this hill is so, I don't think you understand how steep it is. I am slipping back down and I am only at the bottom, but look how many bits of pottery there are down there. So what is underneath here? But I suppose the oldest stuff is probably going to be down here, isn't it? because it'd be the first stuff that got sent over the edge. So I might just dig out a bottom section and see what I can find. There's a lot of bones on here as well. I can't really show you, but where did I just see it? No, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, there, above it there, look. Another bone there. So I wonder if it's food waste they used to throw over here as well. Now, I don't know about you, but I expected everything to be like plain white pottery like that. But there's some more sort of detailed stuff. I wonder if it was like for the governor or the staff, because it's quite thin, or that little bit is quite thin. Do you think these were special pieces for special people? Now, this is definitely the best bit I've found so far. That's very clean and clear. It's a shame it doesn't say what king or queen it was, but NCL Asylum Denbigh, North something. I don't know what CL would stand for. Oh, lunatic asylum, would it be? I'm not sure. That is a big, I don't know what that would be off, but that's a big piece of pottery. Look at the shape of it. Doesn't even bend round very much. Would it be a big serving plate? But it'd be massive if it was. It'd come like, I don't know, a couple of foot across. It'd be huge. But it's really good, that. I'm going to keep looking up this bit where these trees are, because it seems like the bigger bits seem to get stuck around the edges of the trees. So that might be the better way. I am struggling. I'm not going to lie, I'm struggling to dig because of my hip. I can't put anything down. Oh, look, there's a big, like, screwy, bolty thing there as well. Nut, or whatever I don't know what these things are called. You know, I'm very much not a man when it comes to stuff like that. So, yeah, so I'm going to get all the stuff together that I've found and put it down at the bottom. Right, my first hole, whatever that is. I thought it was like the thing I saw earlier, but there's no patent round this one. I don't know what that would have been used for. It'll go in the bag for now. Also, I can see there, I'm going to get it in a sec, is the bowl of a pipe. There's some cool stuff up here, but I don't think you understand, wait a minute, how steep this hill is. And how I've just almost slid down about 25 times. Currently, this tree is stopping me going anywhere, but I am quite high up. So if I fall, I'll be sliding on my arse all the way down. But the better stuff does seem to be up here. Right, there's something else on here that I don't necessarily like, but I am going to pick it up. Because it's not plastic, I'm not as bothered, but that's an old button, and I wonder if it says the asylum on it. Right, as you can see, it says our own make on it. I don't know anything about that. I don't mind the metal buttons so much. The little 4-holed metal buttons. It's plastic buttons I don't like very much. That's not too bad. So I'm weird, aren't I? I've got to try and reach to that yet. I'm struggling standing on here. Feel a bit sorry for Bear down there, but I can't bring him up here anyway, and I can't trust him to be off his lead, so it's his own fault for being such a numpty. So I'll get that pipe. I really want to get further up there. I might use the trees to get like from tree to tree and make my way up, because walking straight up it is like a death wish. I will be flat on my arse straight down there, probably with half the pottery up my arse as well. Oh, what's that bit of pottery there though? It's a very colourful piece of pottery there. I don't think there's any chance of me getting that without sliding down. Right, I was just looking down here because I found another piece of clay pipe, not the bowl, the stem this time. And then I found this. Look at this little butterfly. And it's rounded on the back. See the detail on it? I sort of see the detail on it. And then it's indented on the other side. Oh no! No, we can't lose the spade because I can't climb up without it. This is awkward. Right, I'll show you that properly in a minute. Right, once again, when I was looking at one thing, which actually isn't, I thought it was a full bottle, but it's not. I found this. What is this? It's very smooth. I'd think it were a vape if it weren't here. It's very, very, very smooth glass. I'm not quite sure what that would be for. Looks like the end of a willy. Anyway. Now obviously it's pretty cool. I don't know what that is. That looks like a bone. It looks weird, whatever it is. But anyway, the thing that I find cool is bits like this, where there's a piece of pottery that's the tree has grown round, which shows how long that's been there for. This tree's freaky anyway, with all the vines and stuff on it. But you just have to stand for a minute and look at the ground. It's almost impossible to spot stuff at first, but if you just stare for long enough, you do see things like that little piece of glass with the butterfly on it a minute ago. It was almost invisible. I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. And there's, like I said, this is so steep. Bear's right down there, poor lad. Look at him. Can't even hardly see him. But I'm going to make my way to the top, do what I can up there, and I'm going to head back down to him because I don't want to leave him too long. The thing that I said looked like a bone is actually some sort of leg off a table or something. It's heavy, like cast iron. But I don't know what that would have been from. But that is extremely heavy, and I'm going to chuck this down. It's going to roll down that hill, I'm sure. Oh, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Don't want to kill the dog. Right, I'm carrying on. Right, if you look up through the trees there, you can just see the top of the asylum. Literally. Oh God, there goes the spade again. Just there. So I'm going to go back down in a minute and send the drone up and over to at least get some of it. There's a man in a tractor there. I don't know whether I'll get in trouble for just being on this bit, but I suppose it's not their land. Their land's over there. This is some farmer's land, which I'll probably get in trouble for being on here. But that is so, I don't think you understand how steep that is. It's straight down. So I found a whole bottle. It's there. It rolled off as I was trying to get it, which is a bit of a pain in the bum. But then I found this, and I can't really get to it because I'm stood on the sort of top of a tree, and it's hard to show you how steep that is. It's ridiculous, but it's attached to more bone, and I don't know if that looks dodgy to me. I don't know if that looks human, but I don't know what part of a human. Right, I know a couple of you might be mad at me for trying to get it out, but I was pretty sure it weren't human, and it's not. I don't know if it's a beef bone. It's big though. Like, I'm stuck in an awkward position at the moment. There's other bones coming out as well. So, but that's not a human. If it was some sort of dwarf. Yeah, look, it's very short and very fat. It's like a dog bone, isn't it? It's like what you think of as a classic dog bone. So I'm guessing it's a big beef bone or something, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't really know. My dad would know. Ex-butcher man, he would know. So I'll leave that there and keep looking. I'm looking for little things now. I've decided I don't want whole bottles because it's taking too much effort and it hurts. It really hurts. So I'm going to try and find anything with the Denby logo on it and any little bits knocking about. And there's loads over there. You can just see all the little white marks over there. That is literally every single bit of it is a piece of pottery, and it all goes down there. It's crazy. Right, I've just had a special visitor. Somebody that's obviously got bored of waiting for me. Bear boy, what you doing? I'm glad you've not gone and chased those sheep. You're just desperate to come and find me, aren't you? You're not in trouble, you're a good boy. Sit down, sit down, sit. Bear, where are you going now? There's a good boy, you big fluffy fat mess. As if you've just come up here, found your way up here. You're desperate to get to me, aren't you? Oh, have you missed me, Bear? Have you missed me? Oh, I'm sorry for leaving you. You've got your collar off and everything. You naughty little rat dog. It's a good job you don't chase sheep, innit? You only try and get them and then realise you're too fat to chase them. So anyway, I'll keep him with me because there's lambs about. I need to make my way back down soon. Anyway, where are you going? Doesn't mean you can now just wander off now you've found me. Right, the next problem I've got is getting down here. And like I said on camera, it doesn't look that bad, but my feet are literally sliding away from under me. I know I've not really found a great deal. I can't dig. I'm really struggling just to stand up, let alone dig. But I'm gonna try and maybe just slide down here. And as I slide down, see if there's anything I can see. So it's just gonna be picking stuff up. I've got a friend that lives up near Newcastle that does bottle digging. And I've given them the location of this place. So hopefully they'll come and find something really cool. It's getting harder and harder because all this stuff now under my feet is just gonna go. But in the words of Princess Elsa, let it go. Come on, let's get further down. Right, the next thing I've just found is like, I don't know. I want to say the word finial. I don't know what that would go on. Bit of furniture. There's nothing to connect it. I don't really know. But it's all the little bits hiding away. It was just underneath that bit of bone there. There's loads of little bits. I've been picking up other stuff with the crest on. I'll show you at the end, but like, I don't want to show you every single thing I've picked up. We'll look at all of those together. Right, one of the first really old bottles. Like, there's a bottle there, but it's got a screw top on it, so it's got to be like Budweiser or something like that. It's not very old. This is really old. Look how thick the glass is for a start. It's all, well, it has got a join down the side, so it's not ridiculously old. Oh, but look at it, it's like luminescent again. Don't know if you can see that. It's like a rainbow on it. Dembe. Don't know what it says at the top though, because it's broken. A-N, is it Andrews? Andrews and Co. Dembe. If you want to do a bit of research, see what was in that bottle, let me know. But yeah, thick old glass, that, really thick. I'm not taking it because it's pretty dangerous, but it is very cool. I'm sure there's a few people that would have it even if it was broken, but for me, it's not really going to work. Faye's just sat there watching me. He's been such a good boy. He's been such a good boy, to be fair. Look at him. He's just like, what are you doing? Oh God, I'm not even filming his face. What are you doing, Dad? Why are you sat? Well, I'm not even his dad. Freddie's his dad. What are you doing? What are you doing? Now he knows I'm talking about him. Wants a bit of the limelight, don't you, bear boy? You see how slippery it is though? He's sliding down here. So think what it's like for me, big fat boy. Right, it's absolutely beautiful, to be fair. Look at this. It's a beautiful day. It's just so windy. He's off, God knows where. I found my first full bottle, I think, like proper bottle. Not that weird thing I found earlier on. It's there, look. But I just don't know how I'm going to get to it. Because I've been sort of walking along ridges to get to things. And I don't know if I can get to that or not. Right, I'm going to be done. I've literally done. I'm going to show you what I've got when we get back to the car. Or maybe down at the river, I don't know yet. But this battery's almost going to die. My other battery has already died. So I'm going to I need this to send the drone up. And it's got about 15% battery life left on it. So I need to hurry up, get that done. And then I can go and put stuff back on charge. So it depends whether the battery goes, whether I can show you at the river or it'll be back at the car. But I'm going to send the drone up now. Well, that was the worst drone footage in the world. As soon as I hit the top of that hill, the wind was so strong, the drone went off over there by itself. So I had to stop it and bring it back. I'm going to try it from the other side, but you can hear how strong the wind is, and that's just down here in this bit. So what it's like up there, I don't know. Right, Bear's back on his lead, back across the river. There is a track that goes up there, but I have a feeling it takes us to somewhere I can't get out. So I'm sure that me and Andy tried up there last time we came. So it's back through the water. To be fair, these shoes need a good clean now anyway. Bear's gonna hate it though. I picked him up last time, didn't I? Oh God, I forgot how cold it is. Absolutely freezing, man. Right, so both batteries died. I'm gonna show you all the stuff I found very shortly, but I'm waiting for these two to charge up now. So I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit. Let them charge, do nothing on my phone, because I need to use this for the drone, and the other one I use generally for normal filming. I'm using the wrong one at the moment. So I'm gonna try and send the drone up right at the front of the building, right next to where everybody is. Like, they can't technically stop me, but I also don't want them to ring the police. I can't be bothered with it. So I'm just gonna whiz it up, whiz it back down again, and get out of here. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Right, there it is, Denby Asylum. I am going to be quick though, because I don't want someone spotting me here and coming and talking to me. I'm just going to fly it up to the front of the building and a little bit over the top, but that is it. Right, once again, that was an absolute nightmare to fly. I was struggling just to keep it from not hitting the building, not dropping out of the sky. The wind pressure kept changing, so it was dropping, it was moving from side to side without me doing anything. What are you doing? Why are you sat in my seat? He knows, he's off. But yeah, like, it were all on getting it back to me then. I really struggled, but I got you a bit of footage. It weren't very good, but that's because I wasn't in control. Get down, you stink. Oh, you wet dog. My car just needs a valet. If you're a valeting person and you want to clean my car for free, then feel free to tell me and we'll get it sorted, because it is disgusting, this car at the moment. Right, I'm at Morrison's. I'm just gonna sneak in here, go and buy some stuff, but also get dressed and then washed. Oh, I've got some wash stuff in my car, but does it look dodgy taking it into Morrison's and having a wash? Sod it. Right, changed, sorted, hands clean. I was filthy, to be fair, so I'm just gonna get a couple of bits from Morrison's, and then I'll show you the things that I found. Right, before I film, I would need to address the amount of dirt that's on my seat. I turned my bag upside down on it yesterday and it all just fell out. Right, let me show you some of the things we've got. Mostly it's things like this. So bits of pottery with Denby Asylum on, and there's loads of those. So what I'm going to do is, well, little tiny bits of them. I was going to bring loads of those because there was loads where there's just a tiny bit, and I thought, you know what, I'll just show you a couple of examples. But there's absolutely loads, and you know what, it's a bit of history. It really is. Oh look, I've got roses on the side of that one, little clay pipe, and I actually think that's an older one because the sort of newer 1900s ones had bigger bits to put your stuff in because it was really expensive back in the sort of 1800s. Right, I'm gonna get a few things out. Right, I don't want to spend too long on this because I'm getting wet. It's starting to rain. So lots and lots of bits of Denby Asylum monogrammed pottery. Quite a few bits. This was a bit weird because it's definitely a button. It's a massive button, but it's got a plastic front on it. But it's like quite old-fashioned plastic. It's not like modern plastic. It's weird that. I don't know what that would be from. Maybe off a hat. I don't know. I didn't know what that thing was. We've got 3 different pipes. One with a big sort of like trumpety thing that goes in a big circle. Roses and just lines. This thing, I still don't know what it is. It's a weird looking thing, like to blow in, I think, maybe. I don't really know. I love this. I absolutely love this. I can't get it to focus. Yeah, with the butterfly look. It's so good. I still don't know what it is though. I'm pretty sure it's glass. It sort of feels almost too light for glass, but I don't think it's plastic. And then you've got a toothbrush, which obviously isn't as old as all the other stuff, but I still think it's maybe 1930s or 40s. It's not a new one. It does say something on it somewhere. And then this thing, I don't know what that would be for. It's got a circle on the front there. Don't really know very much, do I? I just think it's really interesting that. So it's an odd thing. And then 2 big ones there, Northwest Sea Mental Hospital. Don't know what the C stands for still though. I'll find out though. And then that bottle there that I thought was whiskey at first, but now I'm not so sure because it's got quite a long neck on it. So anyway, what I'm going to do, all the bits of pottery are going to be given to my Patreon members. Not obviously I can't give it to all of them because there's about 300 of them, but some random Patreon members will be picked out in about a week's time. So if you want a chance of getting it, sign up and be a Patreon. It's only like $1 a month anyway, or £1 a month. So one sec. Right, so yeah, I've got some chicken. Me and Bear are going to share some chicken. So anyway, I'll see you after that. That has just almost broken my back, bending over into there. Oh Lord, I'm in pain. But it is feeling better. And a little thing I can tell you now as well, that you don't want to know. I can wipe my own bum again. I've been using a contraption, but we'll not go into that. Anyway, oh, you're eating your dog food. Don't you want some chicken? I ain't showed it him yet, to be fair. Right, I've got some bread cakes, got some chicken, got some chili bites. Could have done with getting some sort of sauce to go with it, to be fair. But I can't be bothered. I'm just starving. I might just eat the chicken as it is. I'm going to sod the bread. Right, so I went straight to the reduced section. Got a whole roast chicken in there. Let's say some chili cheese bites. I got some of these. Oh, caramelized biscuit brownies. I don't know what they'll be like. An apple tango for a change. It's quite rare. This car is getting worse, I swear. I swear it's getting worse. Bear, you can have some chicken, mate. I'll pick you some off and I'll let you have some. Is that okay by you? Of course it is. Right, we'll crack on. Right, we've had our chicken. Me and Bear smashed it, didn't we, Bear? You loved it as well. Golloped it. Golloped? Golloped? What's the word I'm looking for? Is it golloped? Well, he ate it anyway. I saw this church, and then there's this. Look at this. How cool is that? It's built onto the rocks, I think. It's very cool. But yeah, not far away from where I'm going now. So hopefully we'll get another explore done tonight. Because obviously I'm behind because of France. God, I'm holding that a bit weird. It's all... Because of France and everything that happened in France, I'm behind on videos. Like literally the one that I did last night is going to be for Sunday coming, and then this is going to be the Sunday after, and then the weekend after that I go to Singapore, so I need another video really, but I'm gonna have to sort it out. I could do with 2 more really, but we'll sort it out. We'll get it sorted. It's been a hectic weekend. There's been other stuff going off behind the scenes as well that I can't tell you about, but it's been quite a frustrating weekend in some ways, but I can't really tell you why. I want to, but I can't. Anyway, I'll be good. Right, off to the next location. Right, I'm right up in the hills on the tiniest, ropiest little roads you've ever seen. To be fair, they're very much like Scotland roads, these, up in the Highlands. But every single neighbour will know that I'm driving round here, and that will alert them to me being here, which is not good. That's the only problem with little places like this. You either have to walk miles and miles, or put up with teeny tiny roads like this and run the risk of being caught. Anyway, I need to check where I'm going. I swear these roads are getting less and less like roads the further I drive. It is a little bit worrying, especially not knowing if I can get back up them when I've done, but we'll have to figure it out. I'm sure we'll be fine. We've got to our location. I swear this is the windiest place in the world, and you probably can't hear a word I'm saying. Right, I don't know if this is even the right part of the building, but it looks freaky in here. Bear wasn't bothered, he was straight in. Anyway, let's get, like I said, let's get out of this wind. I'm just still struggling. Even a small step like this, I am having problems climbing through. Let's get this door shut quickly. Oh my God. Oh look. Places, I seem to go to places really, like recently with sums on the wall, but last time I went to one with sums on the wall, I ended up through the floor. This place is creepy. Look at it. Look at the stuff in it. Oh, wow. Oh, I love places. I know, like, your first thought is when you look, it's like just a bed chucked all over. But look at this. This is like proper exploring stuff, I think. Better than, like, the one I did yesterday, the one you will have seen last week. It was good, there were good stuff in it. But it's not like this, is it? This is like taking you back in time. Look at them. Oh, look at his ears. Oh, wow. This place is cool. Like I said, there's not loads in here, but it's just so picturesque. You can imagine that being like a photo in a museum or something like that. Just a minute. Get off. I hate cobwebs. Oh, it's like the plague. It's taken over my whole hand. I can't get it off. That is horrible. That is awful. I'd rather have 25 spiders on me than that on my hand. That is disgusting. Right, just heading away from the explorer I've just done. I feel on edge. I feel extremely on edge. I don't know what it was. I felt fine while I was in the place, but walking away from the place and back up the hill to the car, I just felt horrible. Like somebody was there somebody was watching me from the shadows, and I didn't like it at all. It just felt wrong. And like I said, there is a... Oh, that would be good if I didn't stall, wouldn't it? Bloody hell. Yeah, let me start the engine back up again. There we go. I don't know what I was saying there. Oh God, skidding all over the place. But yeah, I know there's a house and a farm next door, but there's no car, no lights on, nothing. It's not abandoned. Someone definitely lives there, but there's nobody about, which sort of made me feel a bit freaked out anyway. So, right, I'm going to get off this drive because it's a bit awkward to drive on here, I'm not going to lie. Right, just driving through a place called Abergele. It's 11 o'clock at night and everything's shut, like everything. I expected there to be something open just so I could go and get a drink. I'm hoping there'll be a petrol station knocking about, because obviously I can always pick something up from there. But there's nothing, there's no takeaways, no nothing. Which, I am only in a small town, I suppose, so it sort of makes sense. But I could do with a drink. I'm really, really thirsty. Right, I've made a bit of a decision. I think I have. So, my plan was to sleep in the car tonight and then do a bit of filming in the morning and go home. But I ain't really got any plans. There's nothing I can think of that I could go and do. I had got another explore in Liverpool, but if I go there tonight, it's going to be like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning before I'm done. And then I'll be sleeping in the car and then I'll be driving straight home. But I think what I'm going to do is just drive home now. It's 2 hours home. It's not that bad. I'll be home at 1 o'clock. I can sleep in my own bed, get well rested up, get stuff edited, and then I'll free me up again for doing more explores another day. I wanted to do something for you guys in the morning, but I just genuinely can't think of anything. And that's not like me. So I don't just want to go to somewhere random. I also think it's been quite hard to film because it's so windy. Like everywhere I'm outside, it's like... and it's not great to film. So I think I'm going to use my time wise. Like get some sleep, get home at 1 o'clock rather than going to sleep in the car at 4 o'clock. I could go to sleep now, but it's 11 o'clock at night and I'll not sleep. I could edit in the car, I suppose. But then it's just, I'm not getting a proper night's sleep. So I'm going to go home. I'm going home. I'm taking Bear. I'm going to bath him. And then I'm going to bed. And then in the morning, I can wake up fresh. I've got to go and get Freddie after school anyway. So it's not like I can stay any longer. So I think that's the right decision. So I'm going to end the video here. I love you very much. You know what? You really, really make me happy. Like, the amount of you that spend your time watching the things that I'm doing in my life, it's a bit mad to me sometimes. Like going to Morrison's to have a wash and I tell you about it, but I sort of like the fact that you're here with me and we do all these things together. So thank you for the support, thank you for everything you do. I'm going to go home now and get a sleep, so I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.